Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. Today, we are going to work on assembling this Joy of Sharing card kit. I did two of the cards before, one horizontal and one vertical, and then I was going to wait and do one with my photo. But I ended up printing my family photo as a 4x4 instead of a 4x6 so that I know it would fit in my 4¼ by 5½ envelope. So it's really not going to work on this card kit. So I need to finish assembling this so that I can send out those cards. And if you missed that one because I did it way a long time ago as a getting ready for Christmas, and now here we are. So I just thought I would chit chat with you guys and assemble that. Of course, I also have the samples for the virtual stamping bingo that I'm doing. So here are those. So the last day to sign up for that is Wednesday. Today is Monday. You have 2 days left to sign up. There is a link in the description so that you can get signed up for that. This event is going to be held Friday, December 18th at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you can join in near or far in your PJs or in your finest. Either way is fine. But I'm so excited to be able to play bingo. Love bingo. And stamp together with you guys. So kits are being mailed this week, which is why the cutoff is so early, because I need to get those kits in the mail to you guys. And it will include everything that you need to play the 6 games of bingo, as well as create these 4 projects. And a few extra little goodies in there too. But shh, I'm not gonna spoil the fun, even though I'm horrible at keeping secrets. So here's the goodies. Or some of the goodies that will be there. And of course, the other awesome thing is you can use this stamp set, ridiculously awesome, or you can add it to your bingo registration, or you can use whatever greeting that you prefer that you may already have. So that is super fabulous because they're kind of like generic all occasion cards that you can then stamp whatever greeting on there that you need for your next upcoming occasion. So again, link is in the description for virtual stamping bingo, so you can check that out down there. Okay, so this is the Joy of Sharing card kit. The awesome thing about this card kit is that it's all inclusive. So that means that it comes with everything that you need to make the cards inside. And there are, I think, 15 total cards. Yes, 15 total cards. And again, you can do them with a photo in there, or you can do them with a larger greeting in the center. I mean, you could technically do the small greeting too. No one's going to stop you there. Have fun with it. But this kit comes with stamps, ink, clear block, and all the supplies, as well as the instructions on how to create it. And envelopes that are super cute. This cute little box, which can totally be used again for cards, maybe a small shirt, maybe something else you have fun to box up. Left one in there. So I love these boxes. I think they're super cute. And you can stamp on it, decorate on it, designer series paper, lots of different things with it. So that's super fun. So I don't think I'll need the clear block because I'll just use one of my own, which means it gets to go in the prize bin. Here's the stamps. So there's Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings to You and Yours. And then there's Wishing You a Season filled with, this is kind of hard to read. Wishing you a season filled with the special warmth of friendship, the precious joy of sharing, and the wonderful blessings of happiness. And then there's also a pine cone, a evergreen twig, and holly berries. I'm pretty sure is what that other thing is. So, the 2 that I have already done are gone and out in the mail. And now we're going to do the rest. Oh, it also comes with adhesive. Woo woo. How fabulous is that? Okay, first things first, let's do the fabulous shiny gold foil pieces. I'm going to try to punch all these out at the exact same time because this is one heck of a stack, and that'll help save me time. How is everybody doing on this Monday? Can you believe it's December? I can't. I also feel like I'm still like super crazy busy, even though I'm not doing like a quarter of the activities that we normally do in December. And so I'm kind of like, what's going on? I thought this was going to be a super chill December, but I guess that's just life. I do have, I'm pretty sure I have everything purchased for Christmas. It's not all arrived. And to be honest, a lot of it has actually already been gifted and out the door because, you know, we're randomly seeing people and we're just going ahead and giving the gift at that time because we're not going to see them again since we're trying to eliminate contact as much as possible. So keeping long distances between any of the people that we see before we see the next person. Oh, I feel like I'm going to rip this. Hi, Mattia. How are you? How's the weather out in California? Tell me it's warm and sunny and fabulous so I can dream because it's definitely a dreary, cloudy day today here in Illinois. Huh. Maybe this wasn't the best idea and it's taking more time than it should to try to do this. This gold, though, is so shiny and fabulous. I love it. And all of these center pieces can be used. You could die cut, you could do anything, punch, and use that as gold foil paper, which I plan on doing. It's sunny but cold. But tell me this, what do you consider cold? I have a friend who actually lives up in Michigan, and she says that it's cold. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I complain about the cold, you would laugh at me at how cold that is. Because my cold is like pretty much 30s. Like, that's cold. It's getting chilly. And then it goes down from there, where I'm like, I just wish it was a little bit warmer. Of course, I know people up north are probably thinking the 30s is like a heat wave because their normal cold is like 0. 0 is whenever like you super stay in and don't do anything. Snuggle with a blankie. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Your virtual bingo is going in the mail this afternoon. So hopefully that gets you your kit with plenty of time to spare. Yeah, see, your cold is 45-50. You know, it's all relative. It's okay. Okay, the little ink spot that came with this kit is actually Mossy Meadow. Apparently, Google thinks I just talked to her. I'm not sure what she thinks I said, but my Mossy Meadow is over here. Hold on. My cold is 68. Hey, Tammy. I mean, yeah, I could see that too, but I can still wear flip-flops down to 30. After 30, flip-flops become optional. But my feet like to breathe, and I just like to have that openness. And it's so much easier to just slip on a pair of flip-flops. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm kind of like, what did I just say? Wind and clouds definitely makes it feel a lot colder than it really is, too. Cloudy and low 40s. I actually don't even know what the temperature is. Well, the app on my phone is not the best. Does anybody have a good weather app that they love? Because I use AccuWeather and, well, Brad makes fun of me and says, oh, what does it say? It's 75 out. So he makes fun of me all the time. So mine says it's 38. The real feel is 40. But I also haven't really been outside much today. And it's definitely cloudy. So yeah, if you have a good weather app that you love, let me know what it is. Because the main reason why I haven't found a new one is mostly because I don't know which one to pick. Ooh, also, another big question for all of you guys, because you're so fabulous and you help me out with so many things. Who has a good sugar cookie recipe that is not iced and is not rollout? It's like a drop, like, you know, you can do like little balls or like drop cookie sort of recipe. I feel like we've been trying a different one. My mom doesn't want to do rollout, and she also doesn't want to ice. So when we were kids, we always did this recipe, and she would roll them into the balls, and then we would take a cup and we would dip it into like sugar crystals, red, green, clear, silver, gold. So we would like tap on the cookie to get it greasy, tap in the sugar crystals, and then go back down on the cookie and flatten the ball to be, you know, like a little rounded, you know, circle cookie shape. And the recipe is not good. I've never really liked those sugar cookies. They're more of like what I would consider like a dip into your tea, hard, crumbly cookie. And I am a big proponent of soft and chewy. So we've been kind of trying, like, you know, as time goes on and all of us kids speak up a little bit more or know a little bit more about baking, we're like, hey, Mom, try something different. And we have tried probably 4 or 5 recipes, and they've all been flops. And the ones that we tried this year are from my grandma's cookbook, and they're horrible. They have no flavor whatsoever. They are quite crunchy, crumbly. They also, like, the dough was sticky. And so, like, they're not, like, nice and neat looking. Like, they honestly look like a biscuit when you look at them. And then they have, like, they have sugar crystals on them. So that kind of helps with the fact that they're not a biscuit. But yeah, they're just not good. I also feel like my ink pad needs re-inked, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I have my ink refill and my ink pad. You do snickerdoodles, but so do you just use the snickerdoodle recipe, but then you don't do the cinnamon sugar on the outside and just make them into sugar cookies, or you just don't make sugar cookies, you make snickerdoodles? I really like snickerdoodles, but to be honest, I've never made them. That needs to change. Maybe I'll do that with Claire, like over Christmas or something. Hi, Denise. Hi, Tammy. It's her actual recipe. It's a book that we put together after she passed away, which I'll admit, my grandma's sugar cookies were never good. They were always kind of crispy and jagged edges. She wasn't really a big cookie person. Pies and cakes were more her thing. You just don't do them. I get it. You don't do them because they're so hard. Now, I have a sugar cookie recipe, and it's a rollout, and it's an icing. I really like icing. It's a rollout with icing, and it's amazing. But my mom doesn't want to do rollout icing cookies for making a lot for Christmas. Ooh, now that's really dark. So you can see it needed re-inked. This almost looks like Old Olive, and then that looks back to the regular Mossy Meadow. I don't even think I need this many, so I should probably stop. So we're just gonna stop right there. And now I'm going to assemble these. So of course the kit comes with the glue dots. Glue dots kind of drive me nuts because they're kind of tedious, so I'm just gonna use my regular two-sided adhesive and get it on the table apparently. So yeah, if you have a tried and true sugar cookie recipe, then do share. Preferably not rollout. I mean, I guess if it was rollout, like, so we tried, I'm pretty sure we did my rollout ones and then we just sprinkled sugar over the top of them. But I don't remember. Maybe we didn't. Trying to find the center because this is more than like the normal border. But we baked cookies this weekend. I feel like my holiday is kind of complete because I feel like doing the annual Christmas cookie, this was year 14. And I feel like that is like my biggest tradition thing. And so I'm kind of like, if, you know, we miss out on something else or, you know, pass up on attending an event due to the circumstances this year, then I'm okay because we still did Christmas cookies. So, but we made the sugar cookies and we made peanut butter blossoms and what we call white balls, but a lot of people call them Russian tea cakes or wedding cookies. Let me know if you know what that cookie is and if you call it something different, because yeah, I feel like it's one of those like weird ones, which I kind of feel like if it's called wedding cookies, then why are we making them at Christmas time? And then we also made these fig fruit cookies that my dad and my brother love, that my grandma used to make. And they're disgusting. But we made those. Those are always the laugh of the day, so we keep making them for the for my dad and my brother. No clue. I can see that I'm probably going to get bored of this little bitty tedious task and move on, so don't worry. I will be finishing a couple of these cards before it's all said and done. What is everyone's favorite Christmas movie? We always watch Elf and Christmas Vacation every year. We actually have watched neither yet. But we will be assembling Claire's Play Kitchen on Christmas Eve. And I'm pretty sure we might get through one, if not both, of those movies. So, no worries. We'll still get it in. I I don't remember if I liked it landscape or portrait last time. So I'm going to do one of each and then make a decision on how I want to do the rest of them. You make them without nuts. Interesting. Divinity is something that, like, actually, I feel like I don't even remember what that tastes like. But I don't think I'm a huge fan of it because it's kind of weird. I also am not a huge fan of baklava. My uncle always makes baklava, and I think I would like to make it just because it's not easy, and why not? Yeah, I don't know that I have the time to do all those layers with baklava. And I know that I've had Divinity, but I can't think of what it tastes like right now. But I'm pretty sure I don't like it. Hallmark and Lifetime movies. Okay, do you want to hear something crazy? I've never seen a Hallmark movie. So everybody always talks about Hallmark movies, and I'm always like, gosh, I just want to watch one just to see what everybody's talking about. Because everybody's always talking about Hallmark movies, and I've yet to see one. But we don't have cable or all of that stuff, so. And I feel like they're just sappy love stories that turn out happy in the end. But that's still probably not something I should be watching right now because I'm a hot mess already with baby hormones. The Grinch, I don't know, that's never really been a favorite one of mine, but that is definitely a classic Christmas movie. Also, who considers Home Alone a classic Christmas movie? I mean, it kind of is, but it also kind of isn't. Because it seems like the main focus is just leaving your kid at home, not necessarily that it's Christmas. But I guess it is like during Christmas season. But I mean, then that's every Christmas movie because there's Christmas season all the time. They are sappy stories. Yeah, I feel like I just need to watch one Hallmark movie. And supposedly if I watch one, I've pretty much watched them all because I've heard that they're very repetitive in their theme. But not to make fun of that because I like that sort of thing too. I mean, after all, pretty much all like chick flicks are the same thing. It's a love story and boy meets girl and it's either around a wedding or a funeral or a Christmas or a holiday or a crazy mom or, you know, like something like that. So one of the things that I should have done, one of the things that I remember whenever I made this the last time was the fact that I didn't like putting everything on these corners because it covers it all up. And that's all the pretty stuff. So I wanted to put it on the opposing corners. And I maybe should have decorated a little bit before I added that greeting because that big one doesn't slide underneath the dimensional. And I think this, I'm going to put it like a little under, a little on top. I think I'm going to do like all pine cones on some and then all poinsettias on the other. Oh, I thought I did it upside down. I had a little mini panic attack right there. Ooh, there's smaller poinsettias too. You can also use a lot of these leftover pieces on the inside of the card too, because I'm pretty sure there's like 552,000 of these things. Like, I have a million already punched out, and there's a million more left to go. So, even if I do run out, that's okay, but I'm adding one to the inside too. And I'll add the big pine cone cluster to this one. So I guess nobody has a good sugar cookie recipe. Do you guys not like sugar cookies, or does no one have a non-iced rollout recipe? So there's two. I don't know. I kind of like it both vertical and horizontal, so I think I'm going to continue to go both ways just to see how it goes. Gosh, I'm making a mess on my table. And this one I'm going to do with the big pine cone, but I'm going to put him down first so that it goes underneath. What does everybody have for Christmas lunch or supper, whatever it might be? Or do you do a Christmas breakfast instead? I'm kind of trying to figure out what we're going to have since it's just going to be the three of us. And my mom a lot of times makes lasagna when there's a big crowd because it's so easy to just make a pan or two of lasagna, and she can even do it ahead of time, pop it in the oven, and then she's not, you know, slaving in the kitchen all day. But I don't like lasagna. I do like chicken Alfredo lasagna, but I'm not a huge fan of red sauce. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll keep the tradition of lasagna, which I'm pretty sure my family will all be like, really? You made lasagna? Even if I say chicken lasagna. But otherwise, I'm not sure. We've also sometimes done steak and shrimp at my parents' house on Christmas. So that's another option. That probably won't happen. I'm not a huge steak fan. I'm more of the shrimp fan. But I think for just the three of us, no. I did think about doing cinnamon rolls. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen because I love cinnamon rolls. And Claire actually does too. Brad will eat cinnamon rolls, but I don't know that he's completely on board. I think he'd rather have a donut. But I figure I'll probably wake up early for the cinnamon rolls. And then, I don't know, like maybe we'll just do like cinnamon rolls, a simple lunch, and then do a bigger supper. I just don't know. I feel like if I intermingle it with the gold, it really makes it stand out and look layered. Yeah, I thought about doing homemade, but we shall see. Because they do take quite a bit of time. But I do like a good homemade cinnamon roll. And yeah, then I would, of course, do them the night before. Which could be a fun activity before bed with Claire. Or it could be a disaster because she really needs to go to bed and I'm trying to do some fun big activity. Oh, I forgot the little like gold gems. always have to have bling. So you can't see these, but it's like just little gold dots, gold glitter dots. That add just a little splash of bling. But they also keep it very flat, so you don't have to worry about, you know, chunkiness on a card whenever you go to mail it. Which my mom would be very happy about because she's always worried about chunky cards. She used to work at the post office, but she actually retired in this past January. So this is her first holiday season where she's not going crazy. Do you guys like the pine cones or the poinsettia? That one I did it all on the greeting. I don't know whether I like it better or worse. It's just fun to mix it up. Okay, looks like we got to go back to these gold banners again. Don't forget, there's only 2 days left to sign up for virtual Stampin' Bingo. That way I have plenty of time to get your kit in the mail to you, because you just never know when it comes to mailing this time of year. You prefer the poinsettia ones? I don't know. I'm really back and forth on which one I like. I'm more of like a flower person than I am like a nature-y person. So I would probably say the poinsettias over the pine cones. But I really like the pine cone one too, so. But yes, I put a link in the description box for all the details for virtual bingo, as well as the registration sign up link. So you can check that out there, or you can reach out or put in the comments here if you have any questions on it or would like that link. And I can help you out with that. Okay, I'm going to do these last two with all of you, and then we'll call it quits so that I'm not on here all day with you guys. Even though I love it, I wish we could just chit chat and stamp and play all day long. After all, it's more fun that way. That's one of the things that I'm super missing with all my classes, is chatting and hanging out with all my stampers. I totally thought that was a smaller one, but that's a big one too. So the little one's going on the inside. If you missed last Friday's Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy, you totally need to check it out, because I did a one-sheet wonder and made 12 cards with one sheet of designer series paper, and it was super cool. So go check that out. You can always check out past videos here on Facebook, but you can also go to my YouTube channel and check them out there. There's an entire playlist of Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy all the way back since March. There's a lot of them. Dimensional backs all over the place. That one's a little off center. That's okay. You like the pine cones? Pine cones. So it seems like we're almost 50-50. Not surprised. Yeah, I think it was my husband that actually said he's not a fan of poinsettias. I mean, they're definitely not my most favorite plant, but I feel like they're like the flower of the season. So, like, they get their moment to shine, and then off they go. I mean, I like spring, so I'm more of a spring flower person with tulips and lilies and things like that, but okay, so I have 3, 6, 7 cards left and a ton of stuff left. Like there's 3, 6, 7. Ooh, perfect. Nailed that one. 2 big labels left. A whole sheet. Like, look how many I've done, and I still have so many of those left. I might add some more to some of these cards. And then I still have a ton of these pieces laying around, as well as a lot more to still punch out. So there are millions and millions of those. And then there's also a smaller greeting piece so that you can stamp the season's greetings and the Merry Christmas, which I'll probably stamp that on this and then put it on the inside of the card. And then that'll have that little red border, so it'll look a little bit cuter and foofed up a little bit more. But so much goodie in the kit. And I absolutely love Stampin' Up's all-inclusive kits because I feel like there is so much goodie in there. So, you know, if you're a new person and you've never stamped before, you can do whatever you want with the leftovers. Or you can always grab some cardstock and create some of your own items with the leftover pieces. So that's super fun too. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. I really had fun chatting with you guys. And again, even if you're watching the replay, if you have a good sugar cookie recipe, hit me up. I'm willing to try it. We might try sugar cookie recipes from now until the end of time so that we can find a really good one. So I am open to trying your recipe, so do share with me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to sign up for virtual stamping bingo before Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Friday right here at 12:15 p.m. Central Time. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. And I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.